Yo, 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 what's up? This is Jeremy from JG Innovation Garage in the Peach Capital Estate, baby. All right, boys and girls, what's going on? Facebook family and YouTube family. Let me show you what I got going on. Let me turn some water on right here so I can wash this dust off just a little bit. So, I have got the fenders on. And all that good stuff. And I got that front composite piece on, and I'm not going to put the nose on because I got to paint the back side of it. So I'm just going to tape all this up, and then go from there. But the gaps look nice. They look nice. What do you think about that? Built on a budget, or Ray, or what's the other one down there? 310 or 301. That right there is a 302 small block Ford with a blower fuel injection. Now, I know the distributor's in the wrong spot, but this is a client's vehicle, not mine. So got the gaps where they need to be. I had to put this on and put nuts on the back side of it so I could get the gap right here, because this is what holds this on, and then there's a lower valance piece, and then there's a big rubber nose. Got the gaps right here. The door is setting a little high, about an 1/8 of an inch high, and the reason why it's an 1/8 inch high is because set the doors level, and then you pin it, and then you get it set. Well, if you get the door level with no hardware in the door, then you put all the hardware in the door is going to set down. So I will tell you this part. A buddy of mine told me the other day, he said that he preloads his doors, and then he told me what he done, and this is what he does. So I think he said he used a 70 Chevelle, right? So he took a 70 Chevelle, took the door off and weighed it, and then took everything out of the door and then weighed it, and then subtracted the two, and it came up to be about 75 pounds worth of stuff in the door. Can y'all imagine 75 pounds worth of hardware in the door? So when he does all of his gapping and stuff and all that stuff, he preloads the door with sandbags or media bags or whatever, bean bags, to get 75 pounds. And then when he sets the door, he pins the door, he gets the gaps right, everything's good, then he takes everything out. Now, I'm sure the door will probably it'll probably spring back up a little bit. But then when he sets it and pins it, he knows once he puts all the hardware in the door will be where it's at, because he has. So that's a pretty neat trick. That might be something somebody wants to try. I've never done that before. I've done it the other way. So we're always learning. Let me turn the light on. So let me walk around here and show you what I'm trying to keep these videos low. All right, so the whole car's been water sanded. I got to do the bottom of this door. I've been fixing a little stuff on the bumper. Now this thing is plastic or poly. I don't know what these bumpers were exactly made out of in 1985, but nevertheless, they're rubber, and you can see that it's not consistent, and it's wavy, and there's really nothing I can do about that, because that's just the way it is. He's going to put some stuff up underneath that once he gets it, but I got to do some spot priming, right? Because he had California ground effects on it, so I had to fix those holes and fix them with panel bond and fiberglass and little whatnot, plastic stuff. So I got all that took care of. So the bumper's just sitting there. So what I'm gonna do, the easiest way to do it, so I don't have to take nothing up, I'm just gonna take the bumper off, and then I'm gonna wipe it down real good, and then I'm gonna mix up some CRE, which is we'll mix up some CRE 321, which is a 2K epoxy. I'm gonna mix it 2 to 1.5, or no, excuse me, that's for high build. 2 to 1 to 1, and I'm gonna spot prime all the spots, and then I'm gonna put spot prime everything, and then I'm gonna give it one nice medium wet coat over the whole panel, and it should be good. Then let that dry, and then what I'll do is then I'll bolt it back to the car, and then I'll wash it with some Scuff and Clean and a green Scotch-Brite. And then once that's done, then I'll pull the car out. I'll wash it really, 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 really good, and I'll double check and make sure I didn't miss nothing. Guys, when we're doing stuff like this, we're really touching this car in every spot, literally, and you can miss stuff. So when you had another set of eyes, that's great, because, hey, man, you missed that. So that's why it takes so long, because you have to go over it so many times to make sure you didn't miss nothing, because once you put color on it, it's done. It's done. So it's very, very time consuming. Oh, so the next thing, somebody sent me a message, said, man, y'all do great work. There's no y'all, it's just me. I'm a one-man band. So it's all me, myself and I. I've been fortunate enough to, been doing this a long, long, long time. I used to run some students through here because I teach at the college. Used to run some co-op students through here, but I'm so far from the college, this doesn't work out time wise. There's a couple guys like Cody and Caleb. Caleb used to work for me at night when he worked down at the feed mill. During the day, he'd work for me at night. He worked about 2-3 years at night, and then he got a better job in the boiler system, because that's what he does, far off, and then they give him a crew leader job and stuff like that. So he doesn't help me anymore. Then there was another guy, Caleb. No, that was Caleb. Cody used to be one of my students, and he used to live not too far from here. So he would work during the day at a body shop, and then he'd work at night with me. Man, we had a great system. He worked for about 3 years, I guess. And the only reason why he's not with me right now is because him and his girlfriend, they moved off, 40, 50, 60 miles away. So therefore, that wasn't feasible. Plus, he got another job. But he's always welcome to come back. So if he wants to. But nevertheless, let's get back to it. So this is an 85 GT Coupe Pacer. So it's been water sanded. Everything's getting there. Everything's getting where it needs to get. Man, I got the hiccups. So that's that. And once all that's done, get it in the booth, and then it'll be some serious taping up, getting it taped up. And then I will spray sealer, a dark G7, which is dark gray. You can spell gray with an A or gray with an E, however how you want to spell it. And then it'll be 3 coats of base, 3 coats of base, 3 coats of mid coat, and probably going to put 4 to 5 coats of clear on it. And it's going to be Vibrance Clear 5700. Then once that's all done, the hood scoop, the quarter glass, and the wing gets painted black. And then the client's going to take the car home to his house and start putting it together, put the interior and do like that, and some little odd. He's going to start doing the rest of it, right? And then once it comes time to be cut and buffed, then that's when I'll two-tone it here, because it's going to be satin black to match the hood scoop. Or maybe by that time I can talk him out of it and not run no stripe down the side. But nevertheless, when that stripe goes down the side, it's satin. So the car will have to be cut and buffed, and then the car has to be cut and buffed, and then that section there will be, then that piece there will be satin, because you can't cut and buff you can't cut and buff that, because then it just takes it away. But anyways, nevertheless, but I'm gonna get off here. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. I really do. Like 115 subscribers from hitting 1,000, and I truly, 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 truly am thankful. Thankful for every single one of you. And also, July 18th is a cruise in here in Candor at the Peach Capital, and then the 19th, that Friday, they're having a bunch of stuff for the Peach Festival, and then that Saturday, the parade, and then the festival. So maybe I'll see you there this year. I appreciate you. Remember I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch fire, sweep it off anybody else. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, up, and chicken grease. I'm out.